taking our new Vette with its weird paint job for a little cruise. Just gotta finish getting everything grooving to go. And we'll hit the track. I mean, we're taking it out there. No brakes, no tires. I might put brakes. Because, yeah, we don't want to be locking up our brakes on this one. But other than that, it's going to be just pretty much bone stock. Platform handling brakes. We can only afford sport. But sport gives us adjustment. And that's all we need. There we go. Leave it 50-50 for now. This has got to go. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, just me and the ghosts on this track. So all we gotta do is get around it once. Surely I can run a 1038. Probably not. This thing is gonna be wild. This thing is gonna be nuts. 10 minutes a lap. We'll probably only do a few. Alright, let's do this. I ain't even driven this car at all yet. I painted it, and then I had to go to work. Downshift is dangerous. Reminder to self. I'm gonna go for a nice Sunday stroll around this track. No. Don't break nothing. Okay now. Get used to this thing's it don't turn good. Gonna have to turn with the accelerator a little bit. That's what they made the e-brake for, I guess. Be careful with it. Gotta be careful with it. That's for sure. Still locking the brakes up. Should have went another little bit down. Oh boy. Driving worse than the kid in that Tokyo Drift movie. This car is not a smooth. She wants to go around. She wants to go around. car some huevos. Got a feeling it's gonna need some suspension, tires, more adjustment on the brakes. You're gonna need everything. Oof. The wall there, sir. It's gotta be the most beautiful track. The 70s Nürburgring's pretty nice too, though, on automobiles. But this one here is right up there. At least there's no traffic. Oh, should have stayed a second. Still learning this track. I've done a few laps on it. Well, more than a few. That's a lot of turns to remember. There's the waterfall. This thing's gonna be absolutely terrible in the hairpins that are coming. Certain of it. We're gonna have to get a feel for the slide in that part. Let the horses run for a second. There's 80. Suppose she's a 4-speed? She is. Really should start doing a little more research on these cars that drive on here. Maybe you can learn a little bit about them. All I know is this one's pretty. I remember seeing one or two or 12 when I was little. Always thought I'd like to ride in one. I rode in one. You feel every pebble in these cars. They hurt. But 1960s suspension. And it feels like your butt's dragging the ground. But other than that, it's a rather nice car. Well, it did that well. Too bad we still got a bunch of tight stuff coming. Definitely should have moved the slider for the brakes. Like about 52 would have been good. Just a little bit more front than rear. Come on now. Yeah. We only hit a little bit of the guardrail. See, I'm not the first one. I see all kinds of dents in that thing. We didn't need first gear there. You know, this car kind of feels like it wouldn't be bad if it had a better driver. It'd probably be flying down this mountain. She sure does dive. Oh, that was early. But I made it around the corner. Gotta be happy with that. Play with some gas pedal for a minute. Might as well enjoy it. .7 on the segment score. That's probably terrible, but it's alright. I don't think that we'll be catching my rival today. I do believe that time was set by a much faster car than me. I can't remember what my ranking is here, but I don't think this car will do so. Well, I don't think I actually have a time here yet, to be honest. I think this was my first one in the Class C anyway. Rather terrible shifting, but it's okay. Around the first corner. Earn some money. Nice thing about this track is you do about 5 or 6 laps on it. As long as you don't do terribly, you'll make some cash. Get some levels in the car, I guess. Pick a gear, Chris. Pick a gear. Feel for the old girl. lost it. Oops. Boy, oh boy. Well, that's what happens when you try to do it without the e-brake. Well, there's our first wall. Doing so well up until then. Slap's not bad, but I don't think it's going to be better than the last one. That's alright. Just little second gear. Get me straightened back out to where I need to be. Sketchy cars. Up the hill we go. Let's see how much money we've made after this lap. See if we can maybe put a part or two in. Almost too much. We'll just call this track first gear. next time. Sign my name on that piece of guardrail. Patience, little Corvette. We're getting there. Sketchy sketch. That's a guardrail. Don't hit it. Very good. Other way. This way. That's better. Easy now. Oh. Oh. It's a really tight corner. Woof. Easy little vet. Well, there went my time. Well, she has decided the drift is what she wants to do. Already put a bunch of leaves on the track. Or did I just start going higher in the RPMs for some reason? That's probably the better answer. Got a little carried away. Forgot. These are street tires. There probably ain't a whole lot of them left. If tire wear's a thing in rivals, then a couple laps on this track is probably the end of them. That was almost bad. Alright. We're gonna go see if there's anything we can afford. Got a mind to make of this thing. Go around this track a little better. I got about 30 minutes left and then I gotta cut out. Well, gee, thanks. And yay! I don't know what those driver levels do for me, but I guess they might unlock some stuff, right? Where are we currently ranked? Probably dead last. 31.65 out of 32.55. Well, we are great. Alright, next rival. Or same rival. But we're coming in prepared. Oh, not tuned yet. Custom upgrade. Now we have a decision because we can afford tires, and it's got plenty of power. And we could really use the extra traction. So we can get down to a respectable time in this Corvette. But we've got to do one more thing. Brakes. Not that high. 52 should be good. And you. We're going to put you at 61. You're still locking up. A lot. Of course, that could be that we just bought the sports brakes when we should have bought some better ones. But brakes are brakes. Right? Oh. I feel like a 1038 is doable in this car. I just gotta find a rhythm that works. We're gonna be just a second before we hit the track again. Before we make another courageous attempt at a higher speed. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. Although I will say, this is one of my favorite tracks. I wonder what track's y'all's favorites? I see this one pop up a lot, so I feel bad that it's one of my favorites because everybody likes it. But there's a reason. It's a really good track. It's got a good little bit of everything. Good challenge to it, I guess, is the best way to put it. But let's get out there. See if we can't. We got to do at least 2 laps because first lap is garbage unless we do a skip lap. Unless we skip the first lap. Yeah. But I'd like the first lap to get used to the maybe changing grip. Middle sun. Alright, middle sun. I wouldn't know what that's like. I'm the baby in my family. Of course, there were only 2 of us, so one of us had to be. Tires made a difference. For now. I suspect that I will never be high ranked on this particular track. There's just too many of y'all alien guys out there. I get a magic foot from time to time. Some of these guys, man. If it wasn't for some of the times I've laid down in a couple other games, I just assume everybody at the top's cheating. Just assume it. But I don't know. To be honest, there are moments when I'm playing this that things magically happen. Wrong gear. That part is not fun in this car. She's just not quite there. Not real sure if this car is going to make a time trial car. Pretty sure she's going to wind up like most of the rest. And end up being a drifter, because she definitely guts the tail. Not just in the looks department. She swings good most of the time. I don't overdo it. Gotta really turn the wheel back to the left for the correction though. Oh my. She definitely wants to go around. And then sometimes she just wants to go straight when I get on the throttle. Very odd. Probably got more to do with the bank in that corner than it does the car. Although she does push a little bit. Nothing terrible, you get used to it. Break. Come on. Thought for sure I was going into that guardrail. No, that was a little too much, Ingrid. Just a little too much. Air, you might say. Tires are warm. Might be a little overheated. I don't remember when, but I guess I took that particular tab off the screen. I think we're doing better. I don't know for sure. I do know she probably could use some suspension. Oh, got her up to level 8. Just a Sunday drive. Ooh, that's a guardrail, man. You ain't allowed to drive my cars no more. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta find my guardrail. Is that it back there? No, I think it's this one. Not this one. Somewhere around here. I managed to tag it every time, so I probably missed it this time. Without even consciously thinking about it. Nope, nope. I will say the brake adjustment was helpful. Not locking up so much. Driver, isn't she? We need a more talented person behind the wheel. This car would probably float through these corners. And it will, for me. It's just, I'm gonna need parts. But she does naturally float pretty good. She just every now and then pushes. I think completely fix that. But we got to get some suspension parts. Make these front tires grab a little bit. Make the back ones slide out, but not where I can't catch it. I can still catch it. I just got to really concentrate. I do so love these two corners are my favorite. When I get them right. I didn't get it right that time, but I came close. The first corner went nice. Could have been better. This particular section of the track is very, it feels good. I feel like I may crash and go flying off this mountain any minute, but it feels good. If I was doing this in a real car, I'd probably be doing it at like 10, 15. Let's look at the scenery, folks. Why risk our lives? But in here, I can drive it like a crazy guy. And even here, I'm still probably way reserved compared to some of y'all other guys that play this game. Oh, don't glide that way. Let me first gear. We need a lower gear. Too much speed. Hello? I'd say for this thing being tires and brakes, and not even good tires yet, or good brakes. This has got an upgrade on tires and brakes. It drives pretty good. Definitely handling a lot better than it was. I'm gonna pick my ride. 10:19. Next one's 10:11. Asteroid owl. We got time to go spend a little bit more money and do 2 more laps. I may go a little over my time today, but that's alright. It's just a time I set for myself. Because I really should take a nap before going to work. But here we are. Car upgrade. It's probably got like 500 points. Cool, 500 points. I could go another upgrade on tires. Or we could go ahead and get some racing suspension in this thing. Could go sport. That would be me enough for maybe front and rear anti-roll bars. Let's do that. That'll make things drive a little better. We're still in C class, so... And I don't feel like this thing is going to need a lot in the power department. It seems alright. You got a suspension now. Right there. Nope, don't have a transmission yet. I put a sports. So we can adjust springs. Yeah, put sports. That's why I put sports. Can you adjust damping? I guess you can't adjust anything with sports. That's fine. Thomas. Don't have a diff yet. And I don't need to adjust any of that. I like it. That's why I bought sports. This is where the sports was had adjustable parts. I have to go look. I'm bothered. Yeah, see? Should allow for adjustable alignment and toe catching to make a fair stable speed and response in the corner. So why can't I adjust it? He's locked. Oh well. Not gonna worry about it. Yeah. Away we go. Better traction. Definitely better traction. Badly done, sir. Badly done. Is it time that we go? It's dark in here. Concentrated. Got so caught up in the drive, I forgot that I was live streaming. Not that it counts. So few of you out there. But that'll change someday, I'm sure. I'm sure there are people out there that just want to cruise about or watch someone cruise about. Someone who probably drives a lot like the rest of us. I'm no spectacular. I've had good finishes. Mostly in the drifting, but I got some pretty good times on some other groups. I just don't do the time trial as much in this one. I like this one for drifts, which even in the time trial, the drift is still fun. Beat Mr. 10-11 rival. I've been kind of just Sunday cruising too much. But this is just the open lap. You still got the fast lap to go. We'll see. It does handle a lot better than it was. Signed to that one this time. Shift up. You can do this in a second, right? Nope. Didn't sign it that time. Goodness, I love this part of the track, but it also gives me anxiety. No. Docking here. That ain't the right button. Wrong game. That's the horn in Horizon 5 though. Kids are gonna be disappointed in me. Didn't honk the horn on the way through the tunnels. Oof. Turn, baby. Oh, goodness. Go, Frederick. do that corner as well as I normally do it. Or that one. We're gonna get there though. We're gonna get there. Why'd I break? No, no. Made it out the other side. 4 of those V's make that turn fun, I'm sure of it. Because it is slippery through that corner. Goodness. Too well. That's what it was. We was doing too well. I couldn't remember that particular. It's a lot of corners to remember. I'm getting better at remembering them all. Man, every now and then one of them's like, I don't remember you at all. No memory. It's that kind of thing. And it's real hard to glance at the map on this particular trip. The glance off the road does not work out well most days. Eyes on pavement. There we go. Just get around this point. Better than last time, maybe. Entry garbage. Exit was open. definitely need those racing brakes. The support suspension's holding up pretty nicely. Catching him this time either. But who knows? Just barely though. Alright, man. I thought I could squeak in one more, but that's just gonna have to do. Hey, we made it to the top 50-ish. Let's see where we wound up in the end, and then we'll close out and say goodbye to all this wonderful game for a little while. Made some cash. That's what matters, right? Cash is good. Race results. Where do we wind up? A little bit better than the middle. And I still got room. I still got room. I bet I can get under 10 minutes at least. Just got to keep it in the 500 range. Any y'all driving my car? How am I ranking in the Americas? 564 out of 1277. That's not bad, right? Anybody near me? No, nobody near me. Oh, well, I guess there are some near me. And I'm not hardcore, I don't think. Yeah. I'm in the top 0 because I'm not hardcore. But still, for a car that's relatively, I can't really call it stock anymore. But it is quite good. And it's only going to get better. The race suspension is going to turn that thing into a beast in the corners, I think. Alrighty. Well, it was fun and all that. But I think I'm going to go find me a little snack, a little nap, and come do this all again tomorrow. So then y'all take it easy, alright? Don't work too hard for those of you that got a good job. Rest of you, game hard. Do what you can.